Hello, I run the show at Memco, and today I wanted to talk to you on fear. I have been seeing a lot of posts recently from many young people and people my age just talking about fear, and this is something I've always wanted to speak about. I wrote an article which I published in August on how to overcome fear, and you can find it on medium.com. And today I just wanted to really speak with whoever is experiencing fear and is not allowing themselves to move past that fear. I'll start with the personal experience. I am here because I decided to overcome my fear of sitting down and recording YouTube videos. After recording this video, I might be faced with part 2 of the fear, which is how do I edit these videos? Now, it doesn't mean I haven't edited videos before. I've edited bomb videos, but video editing just doesn't come naturally to me or appeal to me as much as what the rest of my styling and personal shopping does for me, which personally makes me fulfilled. I really want to speak to people who have been hindered from pursuing their dreams because of fear. Now, a few days ago, I wrote something and I'm going to read it to you. Fear. You are not afraid that you cannot do it. You're afraid that someone will question why you're doing it. You're afraid that someone will not understand what you're doing. You're afraid that someone will not support how you're doing it. And honestly, guys, when I made this realization, it just, it was everything. Because most times fear is, yes, it's about, you being able to accomplish that task or whatever. But if you really want to narrow it down, and if you want to get to the bottom of it, the bottom line is that most times we're afraid of that outward perception of whatever it is we're going to do. We're afraid of how people are going to take it. We're afraid of how people are going to react to it. So the moment you tell yourself, yes, I can do this thing, the next thing you need to do is literally block your mind off whatever it is that other people are going to think of what you're doing. It doesn't matter if they question why you're doing it. It doesn't matter if they don't understand what you're doing. And it doesn't matter if they will not support how you're doing it. What matters is that you have the ability to do that task and you absolutely need to do it. So whenever you're afraid, whenever fear strikes, just remember these 3 things. That it's not that you can't do it, it's that you're afraid of people's reaction. And I hope this really puts it in context, and I hope it makes you understand better why you really should try to read fear whenever it tries to overcome you. Another thing that I wrote down was because, after all of that, the 3 things you're afraid of, and I wrote that because if you were dropped into this world alone, you'd be unstoppable, which is actually true. Close your eyes and imagine that you were the only person in the world. I actually wrote this in my book. I started one of my chapters that way. But close your eyes and imagine that you were the only person in the world. What would you do? You do every single thing that you've ever dreamed of doing. So today, my challenge to you and I is to be unstoppable. Just do it. Be unstoppable. You have to overcome fear. And this morning when I woke up, I actually drew a stick figure of fear, standing right in between you and your dreams. And what was interesting about this stick figure was the fact that when I wanted to draw the line, the paintbrush or whatever, the default color was gray. So that really struck something in me that, gray is like that faded, it's not black, right? Black is more like it's there. But gray is faded in that fear is actually something you can erase. So today, please try to erase the fear, because right now it might be standing, or it is standing between you and your dreams. Try to cross over to the other side. Try to put down that barrier of fear so that you can live your life to the fullest. Honestly, I don't want to say my greatest fear, but my greatest thing is just that we all live our lives to the fullest, because we're all called to do something. Whether you admit it or not, whether you believe it or not, we're all called to accomplish a very specific purpose. And the worst thing, in my opinion, is living and not fulfilling any of those things that you were called to do.